And let me start recording the Zoom as well.
Recording in progress.
Okay, and I'm just going to do a clap here. Can you do the same thing on your side?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Wow. Can you? Zoom did not hear the clap at all.
Okay. Do you want? Well, would it help if I put headphones? I guess I don't even know if I have headphones.
Don't even worry about it. We're all good.
Okay.
It's all good.
Okay.
So we should probably begin by saying what it is we're doing here. What are we doing
Yeah.
here?
Well, let me change my name too. Does that matter?
I don't think so.
Sorry.
That's all right.
If it doesn't matter, then I won't do it.
I think it's probably fine.
Okay.
We might see that in the final video, but if you don't care about that, I don't care about that.
Let me just see it real quick.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
So,
what are we doing today?
we are meeting on Zoom. You're in Vermont, is that right?
Yeah, I'm in Vermont.
And I'm in Seattle, Washington, and we are about to view and listen to a live recording of us playing a dance in the basement of, I believe, a synagogue in San Francisco from December 1985, 39 years ago.
Okay.
And
Cool.
because we were in a band together when we were kids.
We were.
And
years.
It was an interesting time. Yeah. I'm now going to rewind and press play. And if anything occurs to you as we go that you want to say about what we're doing and what we're seeing, just speak up. And
I'm sure there will be a lot of things.
Okay,
Yes.
on your mark, get set. Here's Reverse, live at the ETY Dance, December 1985.
I can't tell what's going on. I think I just got too late. It's all happening much too fast. All the business much too great.
I have to stop for a sec.
Yeah.
So the guy on the right is our friend Titash Bardhan,
Yes.
who previously was a cello player in the mixed ensemble where we all played together.
Yep.
And
Good guy.
Good guy.
Soccer player too. Yeah.
Yep, excellent soccer player too. And we briefly saw you on the drums. I think we'll get more of that soon. But before you played the drums, you were a trombone player. Is that right?
Yeah. I played trombone, and I still played during this time and after in school orchestras and stuff. And then I did have a couple of years or whatever of piano lessons with my mother, which came in handy at some point, perhaps. But yes, trombone was my main instrument at that point.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Here I am on my Roland Juno 6, which I wish I had never given away. And here we go.
I don't know. All I can tell is life goes on.
I can see that I have a duck tail coming out from behind my head.
Like it was yesterday. Yes, I remember all this. Yeah. Why is the camera on you so much?
I don't know. I hope it changes soon. Actually just said
Can you pause
dance. Dance, please.
Have you heard the political meme where like Jeb Bush, when he was running for president in 2016, was like, clap, please. Somebody clap for me. Whatever. Anyway, that reminds me of that whenever I do this.
It does feel very, very pitiful to say dance, please. One of the things that I've been dealing with as I've got this videotape digitized for you and synced up the sound with it, is that even though like that's pretty pitiful to say dance, please, like it doesn't seem to be making me feel any embarrassment. I'm just still going for it.
Yeah.
Assuming that things are going to work out great if I just say dance, please.
Very Brendan 1985. Yes.
Yeah, that kid is so much more confident and raring to go than 53-year-old Brendan is. It's amazing.
Okay.
All right, moving on.
All right.
There we go.
One-handed. One-handed. I love it.
You're not playing anything except kick and snare.
I looked very comfortable doing it. Like why would I do anything else with my other limbs?
And I think we figured out that we had started doing this band probably toward the end of the spring semester of school.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've probably only been playing a drum set since like May or June.
Okay. Down the tracks.
Yeah.
I don't remember dates very well, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm weird about dates. I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
here we go. What? Woo! And there's Ben on the bass, Ben Friedman. Which one of these people is dressed differently from the others? Like,
Yeah,
people,
I know.
he looks so different.
The beret. Do you have any idea what he's doing now? Do you have any, or since, as an adult?
I met up with him
Oh,
and Julian Levinson, who was in the band we were opening for, Undertow. I
Yeah.
met up with Julian and Ben at a party in New York City when I was in graduate school, and we jammed together at this party.
Wow.
And I think he was pursuing academia pretty intently, and that's the last I heard of him.
cool.
Yeah, he was a senior. I was a freshman. This was his one and only gig with us.
And is he wearing gloves to protect his fingers?
I think he's wearing fingerless gloves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think.
Right. That makes sense.
Let's keep going.
On one, 3, 4,
Oh yeah, keep counting them out, Brendan.
5,
That's it. That's it.
We're not done yet.
I'm like, is this Genesis?
I don't know.
Genesis or Yes or Rush? I don't know.
I
what we're
don't
gonna-
know. We had this beginning and ending to the song, which had this weird out of time thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
this was the source of like you hitting the cymbal without a kick at the same time because we
Right,
just didn't know
right.
any better.
Right.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good. I guess I'll just keep going here.
Okay.
I don't know. All I can tell is life goes on. I don't know. All I can tell is life goes on.
Yeah, okay.
What do you got? What do you got?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm feeling like the dictionary definition of the word cringy.
You're doing great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Here we go. I'm just going to get to the end of the song. There's more. If there's more, we're going around again. Oh my God, there's more. And there's more. God, it's finally over. Okay, I gotta stop the share for a second. I just like see you. Um, I was something came up recently. I would think I was reading on Reddit or possibly in the New York Times
Mhm.
about the Paul McCartney song, the Christmas one, and simply having a wonderful Christmas time.
Yeah.
And there's
Yeah, my
no
son was telling me about it. I want to hear what you have to say about it. Yeah. Go ahead.
specifically that like it's an interesting piece of work, and he used a bunch of synthesizers, and
Yeah.
there's some studio fancy stuff there, but you cannot escape the fact that he sings simply having a wonderful Christmas time 17 times in a row. Hi,
Uh,
Twyla. Like, it happened 17 times. Like
right,
we kept
right.
having endings and then like
Yeah. Well,
hitting all the drums and hitting all the drums and hitting all the drums.
right.
Hi, Twyla. What's your reaction to what we just saw?
Well, it's it throws me back to that time. I thought it was enjoyable. I liked a lot of what we're doing. Definitely had this thing, I think, in multiple songs which was an element of songs maybe at the time too, where it's like the breakdown. It's like chorus, and they're like, oh, what if we take out the guitar and then the keyboard and just the
Yeah,
drums, and then it's just a cappella, and now bring everything back one at a time, and then
yeah,
it's a technique, but I think we leaned on it pretty heavy.
pretty
Um,
heavy. Yep.
I find myself, and then I'm just self-consciously or vainly, I'm like, where did I get that blue shirt? Like, that's not really, I wonder, I must have borrowed that. It must have been, I think I wore that shirt on purpose as like a concert shirt. Anyway.
I was wearing my Keyboard Magazine keyboard logo shirt.
Oh, you are, that's good. That's
Hmm.
appropriate.
It was
And
very
then we
important
talked
to me.
about the fact just on a drum level that I was using my left hand to hit the cymbals and then the drums, and that's super weird I don't even know. I don't even remember. I have no memory of doing that whatsoever, but anyway. Fun.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Sounds pretty good though. Sounds pretty good.
Should we do a little more?
Sure.
So here's something interesting. How long is it going to be before the next song?
Yeah. Crucial question. It's not bad though. I think it's pretty good handle on it. Gosh. Van Halen.
Van Halen also Rick Springfield, Christina rip off.
Very
Yeah.
much Richard.
So there's one thing right there, like so much faster the moment the verse starts.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's not. It's okay.
I know it's all of us, but it's funny.
It's something I deal with now that I coach bands of grown-ups. And you
Yeah.
need to poop. Let's keep it running for a sec while I help Twyla poop.
Okay,
Excuse me.
that sounds perfect. I'll just watch it. I'll enjoy it.
Okay, let's do it in the kitchen. Huh? I'm back. Thank you for your patience.
Yeah, of course.
So one of the things I noticed in the process of getting this stuff digitized and ready is that it's not that the arrangement ideas are bad. Like you said, like we leaned hard on that
Yeah.
like break down and then build it back up and keep it going and do the chorus way too many times problem. But like, we were grabbing onto the ideas of arrangements from pop songs we'd heard, and they were pretty good ideas. They were like totally functional. It's just that so many other things didn't quite work. The
Do you have
chorus.
do you have an example of that?
Well, this like the this it's like this big sort of triumphant sounding piece of music,
Right.
and the lyrics to the chorus are, "You don't notice me at all. Can't you even say hello?"
Yeah. I
There's
hear
like there's a serious disconnect between you have to get up there. I can lift you up so you can see it, but I need to keep using the camera on the stick, honey. I think climbing the stick with the camera is not going to help, honey. Let me zoom forward to the song that we did all of this for,
you. Okay.
because
Okay.
You expect from me.
there's a bridge where we're singing in harmony. Oh God. Okay,
Same song? Yeah. Okay.
it's the same song. I don't remember the bridge at all, but Twyla, can we get you reinterested? Let me see if I can get Twyla interested in the Octonauts one more time before she knocks over this camera. 1 second. Distinct suspicion that We're gonna have to, honey, you gotta stop shaking the camera. Please stop. Let's just find the song. Yep.
Keep going.
Oh, breakdown.
Yes.
The key change. The key change going up to the final chorus.
I love it.
That's an ending.
Notes. I mean, screaming city fans.
Okay.
So there's a couple of things I've learned about since, about how to play keyboards since then. And one is when you're playing a Roland Juno 6 synthesizer, which doesn't respond to like hitting harder and getting a louder sound, you should probably find some keyboard parts that fit that instrument rather than treating it like a piano. And all I did was treat it like a piano. I never took a lesson from anybody who worked with synthesizers, so I didn't really know what the hell I should be doing with a synthesizer. Instead, I'm just banging, banging, banging this thing that is basically like an electric organ. Doesn't give you any response.
No response.
Yeah. And there's I should have been doing stuff that, anyway, I should have been doing stuff that was appropriate for the instrument rather than trying to make it into something that it wasn't.
That's hard. That's a hard lesson. That's like sophistication, though. Yeah.
Let's go ahead to your song.
Okay.
I'll get back up on the stage for. Somebody's rocking out with us.
We're not done yet.
I don't know. Somebody in a big white shirt.
Right there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's somebody else. It's not you, right? Of course, you're wearing black. That's really funny.
I think that might have been Julian Levinson, who
We got a couple more songs up our sleeve.
played sax at our next gig at the Urban Dance in January.
Let's do our satanic song. This is a very satanic song. Okay, ready? Ben,
We're having a good time. It's not bad.
Yeah.
If these were my kids, I'd enjoy it.
forget, man. How does this one go?
I imagine our parents were in the way back enjoying it.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah. Yeah.
One,
I don't
two,
think my
three,
parents.
four.
There's so much distortion on the. Yo! Bridge, yo. Yeah, bouncing. What the hell?
I thought she
Dropping down.
Girl, why did you go so far away? I can't live without you.
Oh yeah. One more time with the pedal tone and the bass. Bass line stays the same. Yep. See, what's great about that one is like it totally doesn't overstay its welcome. It's like there's some repeats, but like
in
it's
and out.
yeah.
Less than 3 minutes probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Would you mind sharing with our our audience why we got this out and why I got it all digitized?
My son wants to know why my hair was so blonde and poofy in front. Anyway, I was going for a look.
You were going for a look, yeah.
Yeah, I am. Right. So I am going to be in the storytelling show Mortified in Austin in mid-February. Actually, their Valentine's Day show, and we're going to talk about this song and what led up to it and other weird things of my youth.
Yeah.
And you were kind enough to both find this video, which is fantastic, and digitize it. And we're going to include this in the show itself. And it's possible, I don't know yet, we haven't framed everything out, but it's possible that I'm going to sing this song live or maybe another song during the show as well, and to kind of maybe redeem myself or at least flashback to 40 years prior. I don't know.
I really hope this happens. I really hope you get to sing the song live on stage.
Maybe even like a duet. Wouldn't it be cool to do like a duet with us from 1985? But anyway, something like that is going to happen, and I'm really excited about it. So
awesome.
Wait to bring this back up.
I guess this basically covers. I mean, I don't think I can do anymore. I think I need to stop.
Yeah, that's the highlights.
What I've been reckoning with the past couple of years is how confident, how my confidence and my ambition were stronger than my insecurity and self-doubt for so long, like long enough to get to the point where I should actually get good at my instrument, get good at decent at singing and good at arranging and being in a band. And I've been struck by how valuable it is that we start out confident and ambitious and ignorant of how bad we are. And that lasts long. If we push hard enough and fast enough, that lasts long enough to get us to a point where we actually are pretty decent before we realize how much we don't know and how crappy we really are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just had, where do you think that confidence came from? Did it just come naturally? I mean, you were really talented too. Like you got a lot of praise. I mean, it was justifiable in a lot of ways. Do you think it just kind of is who you are, or was who you are at that point? You just were able to grab onto it?
I don't know. I don't know where it came from, and it's been gone for so long. I had it all through high school. I think it went away during college. And it really went away during grad school, moving to New York City and trying to make a go of like pursuing writing musical theater, and just got the wind out of my sails when I was in my when I went off to grad school at age 22. So yeah, but I'm glad I learned all this stuff before then.
Yeah.
How's it been for you going back over this stuff?
How's it been for me? I don't have the same profound reflections that I think you do. Maybe because I'm a different person. I mean, it's sort of, it's interesting. I don't have a lot of profound. I mean, mostly I do observe myself and I think, that I actually went out there and did it, when I am and was introvert, and that's something that came up in our little discussions about the show that I'm going to do is like, during the day I was a very quiet kid, just kind of very kept to myself and stuff, and then I do this band thing, and I feel like, oh, finally I get to do it, and that's some part of who I am now too, right? I'm pretty unassuming, and then I'll have a theater piece done or whatever, and then it's like kind of a big deal, and then so that sort of tracks, and I see myself with the hair and trying to make it, I remember trying so hard, I wanted to be a rocker. There were these cool rocker guys at school, and I was like, if I could just have the long cool hair and be a rocker, and I just couldn't really pull it off. I was trying different things, so I just I see the insecurity and the youth there. But
Yeah.
I'm also kind of like impressed. Like it's cringy, but it also I'm like, I did the best I could, and I'm still doing the best I can. So I don't know. It's interesting to see that.
Yeah.
that oh,
Um, for anybody who doesn't know, Max and I met when I was 11 and he was 12. Um,
okay.
we spent some time in junior high school together. Then we went off to separate high schools, but we kept playing together. Then he went off to the University of Puget Sound for a year, but then I convinced him that we should both go to the Claremont colleges together. So we played in more bands together in college and
Yep.
wrote musicals together in college.
Yep.
And then after I was done with grad school, even while I was still doing grad school, I convinced Max to move to New York City and play with the Valerie Vigoda band.
Yeah.
So Max,
Well,
Max,
that's been a really interesting thing to when I'm walking through the chronology of the storytelling with these producers. I'm like, oh, they're like, well, what did you do next? What did you do next? I'm like, well, then I was on my own. I lived in LA and I was doing this, and I was like, wait a second. And then Brendan called, like, you keep showing up as this presence in my life, and it's like, well, I did my own thing for a year, and then Brendan showed up again, and then I did this. Oh my God, it's part of so many chapters of that journey. So
I've done a lot of saying, hey, Max, why don't we do this thing?
that's cool.
Yeah.
It was good for me, and I'm amenable to that. I've always like, oh, sounds interesting. So I'm glad it worked out.
Yeah. All right. Any last thoughts before we ring off here?
Ah, that was
Okay.
fun.
All right, man. Thanks for doing this.
Okay.
I'm going to
Yeah, you too.
stop this recording. Boom.